Today, we're going to talk about how to write a concluding or closing sentence for your paragraph. Sometimes our writing can feel a bit shaky and bumpy. Concluding sentences can help our ideas flow and transition nicely between paragraphs. I'm going to cover the two main purposes for your closing sentences and give you examples of each one. And if this is your first time to the channel, I'm Mr. Messenger. Smash that like button and let's get started. Like the name infers, the concluding sentence is the last sentence of your paragraph. You will not write a concluding sentence for your introduction or conclusion paragraphs. When you wrap up your paragraph, you want to use these sentence starters and transition words. They will signal to the reader that you're starting to end your paragraph. Your closing sentence has two main purposes. Let me explain and give an example of each one. First, use your closing sentence to not only summarize the main points of the paragraph, but to draw conclusions that might not be explicitly stated in your paragraph. You're not just restating the topic sentence, but you're telling the reader what they should have learned and taken away from reading your paragraph. Let's say that this is my paragraph. In this example, I'm trying to show my reader that Batman's true greatness is found in the fact that he embraces his weakness, yet still rises up to protect others. The main idea that I'm trying to prove to my reader is that a true hero doesn't need a cape or superpowers to be great, which really means anyone can step up and be a hero. With that in mind, I could say something like this for my concluding sentence. Ultimately, he shows us that anyone can be a hero, no matter their circumstances. Notice it's simple, straight to the point, not too fancy, but wraps my paragraph up nicely. I tell the reader the conclusions they should have taken away from reading my paragraph. Another vital point is try to use synonyms for the ideas stated in your topic sentence and the rest of your paragraph. That way you're not just repeating the same words over and over again. Second, use your concluding sentence to transition from one paragraph to the next. You can end your paragraph by introducing the topic of the next paragraph and connecting it to what you just taught them. That way your reader knows what to expect and is prepared for it. Like I said, it's a great way to transition and show that the paragraphs are connected. To keep it simple, let's actually use the same paragraph as above, but end it with a different concluding sentence. I could write something like this. Not only does Batman embrace his humanity and fight with no powers, he uses his creative genius to create new technology. Notice what I did here. I briefly summarized the main point of my paragraph and then introduced the topic for the next paragraph. This shows my reader that what I'll talk about in the next paragraph will also show his greatness. It's simple and brief, but transitions from one paragraph to the next smoothly. Now here's some mistakes you have to avoid. This sounds simple, but it's a mistake I see all the time, so I want to take the time to help you avoid it. Do not use your concluding sentence to add new information to your paragraph. This is not where you say, oh, wait, I forgot something, real quick, let me just add this. The only time you add a new idea is like I showed you before, when you're linking one paragraph to the next. Last pitfall, don't be repetitive. For example, don't end every paragraph by transitioning from one idea to the next. Switch it up a bit. Maybe in the first paragraph, you conclude it by summarizing the main idea. And then for the next paragraph, you end it by transitioning to the final paragraph. And in your last paragraph, you conclude it by drawing conclusions. Switch it up a bit and don't be repetitive. There's no perfect formula, so you have to ask yourself, what's the best way to end my paragraph so my writing flows and sounds smooth? Now let's review, revise, and edit our concluding sentences. Ask yourself these questions. Which of the two ways is the best way to end this specific paragraph? Does this concluding sentence help my essay flow and transition smoothly? Do you avoid the major pitfalls? Lastly, check your spelling and grammar. So this brings us to our conclusion of our video on concluding sentences. Wow, that was a bit repetitive. So I guess this is just the end. I thought the whole point was to end the video smoothly. Smash the like button, hit subscribe. Adios.